It is time for 6 p.m. news over Camdis Television. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin straight away with our bullet points. Under the theme, Artificial Intelligence Serving Road Safety, Cameroon officially launched the first national forum on road safety at the Yaoundé Multipurpose Sports Complex this Wednesday, April 29, 2026. The first national gathering, presided over by Transport Minister Jean-Ernest Massenangale Bebehe, seeks to strengthen strategies to reduce road accidents through innovation, prevention, and shared responsibility. And out of the country, a sweeping security operation in Uganda has led to the arrest of at least 231 foreigners during raids targeting suspected illegal migration networks in northern regions. Authorities say many of those detained lacked identification documents. You have these stories and more in a bit. And as you heard in one of our lead stories, Cameroon has taken a decisive step in its fight against road accident with the official launch of the first national forum on road safety at the Yaoundé Multipurpose Sports Complex this Wednesday, April 29, 2026, presided over by the Minister of Transport Jean-Ernest Massenangale Bebehe. The forum is convened under the theme Artificial Intelligence Serving Road Safety, with a focus on technology, prevention, and collective responsibility. Bertrand Tita and Madoshe Kwiate.
The first National Road Safety Action Plan in Cameroon launched.
Opening the two-day forum, Minister Ngale Bebehe stressed that road safety is a national priority that demands coordinated action from all sectors.
Held under the theme Artificial Intelligence Serving Road Safety. A ceremony held in the conjunction with the official launch of Cameroon's first Road Safety Action Plan. Always bearing in mind this word of the President of the Republic, and I quote, "Road traffic accidents must cease. The vehicle must remain an instrument of freedom and not an instrument of death."
It is a forum to highlight the growing role of artificial intelligence in preventing crashes, from productive traffic analysis and smart surveillance to automated alert systems.
National road safety arsenal to fight against road crash. If I can take just the example of the month of December 2025, with the use of artificial intelligence based on intelligence cameras that have been installed on the interurban mass transportation vehicles, we're able to dictate 28,198 drivers that were sleeping behind the wheel. So the entire road safety architecture is going to be boosted with several new projects that is based on the artificial intelligence.
In a wide-ranging address, the minister outlined several ongoing government actions.
Together, we make road safety a priority, having made available the first national road safety strategy, as was announced earlier, and why particularly commending the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa for its support.
The two-day forum brings together experts, public decisive makers, transport stakeholders, tech innovators, and development partners. Panels and exhibitions will explore how AI, data analysis, and smart infrastructure can be deployed to anticipate risk, improve emergency response, and reinforce traffic discipline.
Road accidents continue to be a preoccupying factor in our country. It's the first cause of mortality for young Cameroonians below the age of 14. And if nothing is done significantly, road crash will be the first cause of death come 2030 for Cameroonians below the age of 40. The road accidents cost our economy every year about 800 billion francs CFA, and about 400 persons are injured every year in a permanent dimension because of a road crash on the highway.
The event is expected to end with the adoption of a national roadmap integrating artificial intelligence into the road safety policy, prevention and enforcement.
As Labor Day approaches on May 1st, 2026, graphic design studios across Yaoundé are reporting a sharp rise in sales, from custom t-shirts and banners to posters honoring workers. Others have increased as companies, unions and individuals prepare to celebrate the annual holiday. Freddy Esomo and Melanimbo.
Comme c'était écrit souvent.
For many designers, the week leading to Labor Day has become one of the most profitable periods of the year, turning creativity into much needed revenue.
An opportunity for us to make some profit because we have a lot of customers during this festive period.
Labor Day is widely seen as an opportunity to celebrate hard work and dedication, and clients are investing in visuals that reflect that spirit. The demand spans both public institutions and private businesses to recognize employees with personalized designs and commemorative materials.
T-shirt, we have shopping bag, we have cap, we have a cup.
With deadlines tight and power supply unpredictable, designers say delivery speed is just as important as creativity. Labor Day remains a moment to honor the hardworking men and women who drive the economy, and this year, graphic designers are part of that story. Their ability to turn appreciation into artwork and to deliver despite challenges shows their dedication.
As the Labor Day is prepared, or Cameroon is prepared to celebrate the Labor Day on Friday, May 1st, 2026, some workers say talking about decent work is far-fetched dream, because the reality of the work on ground is more of survival of the fittest. They are talking in the following report compiled by Promise Akanti.
Being gainfully employed and falling under the category of decent work seems to be a far-fetched dream for some Yaoundé denizens who prefer petty businesses that keep their body and soul together. As a business person, taking care of those working with you as well as the family is a matter of survival.
I am a shop owner. So I'm a shop owner. Then I have people I'm working with them. I'm very happy because them also benefit of what we are doing. And I'm a head of the family, so I support my family and I support them also because anything that comes out from there we share.
Conscious of the fact that your business can only flourish when your customers are satisfied, understanding each of them is a business strategy.
I know how to handle my customer. With my customer, they don't complain. So with my job site, and there's nothing that I will complain or I will say anything because nobody employ me. I'm an owner of the shop. Then I do all possible means that everything should pass successfully.
No matter what happens, these categories of workers also have the right to celebrate the International Labor Day.
The first May that we celebrate because we work so hard to wait for that day to come. So then presently now we are very happy because we are organizing things to pass. And that day we are going to play ball to invite some people who play ball together. They enjoy that day together.
If for business persons everything seems okay, for those working for someone else, the reality is different. Some of these arrangements do not even include salaries. It is not decent work because it does not permit me to solve all my problems. I work for someone. With him, it is not a job like being paid per month. With him, we just agreed on his percentage, and the rest we figure out how to pay the bills. It is not a job that he pays you per month. As the celebration of International Labor Day draws closer, certain sectors of the labor force definitely need more attention.
25 youth drawn from the East region have received startup kits for their training in banana plantain cultivation at the incubation center in Kribi. Receiving the kit from the hands of the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, the youth were urged to be ambassadors of agricultural entrepreneurship in their region upon completion. We have promised Akante once more in the following report.
The government of Cameroon aims to produce 10 million tons of banana and plantains per year, up from the current 7 million tons. For this to be possible, all hands have to be put on deck. It is within this backdrop that some 25 youth, drawn from Bang, Kadeyi division of the East region of Cameroon, have received startup kits from the hands of the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Gabriel Mbairobe, this Tuesday, April 28, 2026. They were selected for an in-depth training in banana plantain cultivation. While praising the youth for making the right choice, Minister Gabriel Mbairobe urged them to make good use of the opportunity, as the banana plantain sector is the future of agriculture both on the national and international scenes. The incubator program of the banana plantain sector equips the youth to help transform their localities through the expertise achieved. According to the president of the banana plantain sector, Tony Obam, it is time for the youth to learn banana plantain cultivation just how they learn to read and write. Thanks to the partnership between the Green Springs Digital University, Empower High Tech Foundation, and the FBPC, the One Youth, One Plantation program is gradually becoming a reality in Cameroon, an opportunity for the representative of the elite of the East region, Joseph Lay, to urge the youth to create a positive impact that will encourage the promoters to do more in the other side.
We are still in culture, where the personnel of the Ministry of Arts and Culture left the comfort of their offices to showcase their artistic and business talents. In prelude to the 2026 edition of the International Labour Day, the ministry opted to bring out the other side of the personnel, their know-how in different domains. From handicraft to culinary art, the various cultural areas of Cameroon were represented. The staff displayed Cameroon's rich cultural diversity in fabrics, food, and naturopathy. Books written by personnel of the ministry were also on display for curious visitors who turned out in their numbers to discover the other side of those who spend the greater part of their days in the office. The visitors were drilled to have a fashion parade, dances, exposition of traditional pharmacopoeia and dishes, and lots of other attractions. Diversification of sources and of income, having multiple talents, are therefore a reality in the country or in the Ministry of Art and Culture, as the personnel look forward to joining their peers to celebrate the International Labour Day. And if you're just joining us, it is the 6 p.m. news over Camdis Television. Let's now take a tour out of the country. First stop in Uganda, as you heard in one of our lead stories. A sweeping security operation in that part of the country has led to the arrest of at least 231 foreigners during raids targeting suspected illegal migration network in northern regions. Authorities say many of those detained lacked identification documents. Second stop will be in Mali and then South Sudan. These stories are compiled in the following report. Authorities in Uganda have intensified their crackdown on illegal migration, arresting at least 233 foreigners in recent operations targeting groups living in northern areas and in a restricted compound in the capital, Kampala. According to immigration spokesperson, many of those detained had no identification documents and were allegedly confined within the residence. Officials suspect the individuals may have been brought into the country through human trafficking or cyber scam networks, possibly lured by false job offers, while investigations continue to identify those responsible and determine whether the detainees are victims, offenders, or visa overstayers. Mali's security situation has worsened after jihadist group Jamaat Nusra al-Islam wal Muslimin claimed to have blocked all roads leading to the capital Bamako, threatening anyone attempting to enter. Military leader Assimi Goïta later appeared on state television to reassure citizens that the situation was under control despite the recent killing of Defense Minister Sadio Kamara and the loss of the strategic northern city of Kidal to rebel forces. Analysts say the attacks suggest a wider effort by armed groups to regain control of northern territories and intensify pressure on the ruling junta. Nearly two-thirds of the population in South Sudan, about 7.9 million people, are facing severe hunger as renewed fighting between forces loyal to President Salva Kiir and those aligned with opposition leader Riek Machar intensifies, particularly in Jonglei State. The violence has displaced hundreds of thousands, worsened food shortages, and placed several countries at risk of famine, with millions of children expected to suffer from acute malnutrition as aid delivery remains limited. Humanitarian agencies are urgently calling for immediate action to prevent a full-scale famine and save lives. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our 6 p.m. news over Camdis Television. It was a pleasure staying with you. Do enjoy the rest of the evening in the company of interesting programs over the Republican channel. Meanwhile, I will be yours again tomorrow when it's exactly 6 p.m. Good evening.